Welcome back to a fresh video, everyone. Today, Pirtek are coming down to the yard to fit some Airlines for the all the air tools, air light pumping up the tyres, and just the equipment. We're getting the Airlines fitted in the depollution bay and the garage on all 4 ramps and both sides of the depollution bay. It's just so we're not using battery operated tools all the time. The airline equipment's probably more reliable, and with it being on Airlines, it just saves it going into the yard a bit more and getting left on bonnets of cars overnight and getting wet and stuff like that. So that's what's happening today. I am actually on my way to Bolton right now, picking up 5 cars from a garage. I've been doing a little bit in the transport just to help out where there's multi-cars, because it seems a waste to send Brad 2 or 3 times. I did go to Brighouse yesterday and get a few more cars from John, so shout out to John. So yeah, put it in that little bit extra just to help in the yard. And John is actually gone on holiday as well this morning. So he's going to be gone for a week, which means everyone's going to have to just do that little bit more. The management of the eBay is going to be a little bit under pressure, because obviously John's doing a lot of emails and just keeping the operation running behind the scenes, down to emails, banking situations. Just the amount of emails and phone calls that he actually gets, you'd be very surprised. But he does need a holiday. He's not been on holiday for ages. When you're working like all these hours all the time and you literally are non-stop, you do need a break, because it burns you out, literally. So he'll come back nice and recharged, and we can keep the operation running when he's gone. So I'll be up and down the office a little bit more. I mean, a lot of stuff we can pass on to James Macro, but there's certain stuff what I'll have to still oversee. Now, I don't really do a lot of the computer side, but I can do the basics, what we need to do, just to keep it going. And it's the same with John. If I'm on holiday, John can operate the machines. So we both can do each other's jobs to an extent. And that's it. I mean, we can do all the jobs. You know, we have done it all. I mean, right now we've got employees, but in the early days, me and John was stripping the cars, listing the parts, packing, posting them all out, collecting the cars, storing the parts on the shelf, and part management. We were doing everything, so we don't ask anyone to do anything that we can't do ourselves, which I think is fair enough. You know, it just makes it a bit more understanding. We have a better understanding for the job role. Whereas if we couldn't do something and we're going mad at someone else for not being competent, it's a bit awkward doing that, isn't it? Anyway, listen, I am blagging on, so I do apologise for that. I'm going to show you when I'm at these cars. Yeah, it's just going to be a busy week. How we doing? You all right? Where's the cars? Right. Do the cars drive? Do they drive? This is a nightmare, I can already tell you. The cars are in garages and they don't run. Right, so this is where we need to go down here. None of them run. This is going to be a complete nightmare, this. The cars are in here. They're not even ready to go. They're blocked in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a BMW down there. So we're going to have to put the transporter on the cobbles and just winch them on. It's a bit of a nightmare, really. that's 3 on. Bit awkward, like, but we managed. I'm going to get these last 2 on now. What a complete and utter nightmare that was. We got the cars, got the job done. It was a bit of an inconvenience, but look, it happens. Sometimes the customers, they're not aware of like the access needed and how much harder work it can be if there's no steering lock on. But look, it is what it is. New customers, so I've just let them know in the future. Try and just let us know as much information as possible on the collection side of things, and it just makes the whole process a bit easier. If I'd have known there was going to be like that, I would have probably have booked it in for Brad on the 7.5 tonner, because the time it's taken me and sending this wagon out, it probably would have made more sense just doing that. But look, it is what it is. We've got the cars. I'm going to get back to the yard, get these unloaded, and then try and get on the deuce in this afternoon, and just keep the operation running. We need to get some scrap done as well, so yeah, we'll show you that.
Whoa! Move forward! What? And then lift them. Right, do that and leave it there.
What a complete nightmare. The yard's looking alright. Pirtek haven't turned up. I don't know why, because it was all ready for that. But it is what it is. We've got to keep the operation running. John's not in today, like I said before, so I'm going to have to jump up there and just check on a bit of the computer side, make sure both selectors are keeping it on top. But yeah, all in all, we're managing alright. So we're going to get this unloaded now, and then I can think about processing a few cars later.
Couldn't have got that any tighter to there, could it?
What are you doing, you freak dog?
Right, what do you need to get this to lower? That one? Oh.
Yeah.
Ram.
Hold to this or push. You put the spec out. Yeah, when we put weight on them, always put the spec down there. Oh, right,
Okay, on and tow it off.
Yeah, what, honestly, what a nightmare.
Job you! Broke all lights and everything now.
If it's covered, it'll go over the line. Oh, that'll be great. Right, nice and easy then, yeah? So, as you know, what comes in the yard must go out. In the last hour, with the size of this yard, it can get very hectic very fast. But an influx of cars come in, obviously the transport and people dropping off, and we're a man down on the depollution at the moment, so it's all guns blazing. Parkinson's wagon is on the way for the engines. So I've just notified Chris, he's going to prepare the area for loading, and I've let Miles know to try and get rid of some of these cars and create some space. So we'll show you when the Arctic's here. I'm going to get on the Goosen, do a bit of processing, and hopefully we can get back on top of things. Right, so Pirtek's actually turned up. They're a little bit late, better late than never. He's going to be making a start, and I'm going to be having a quick chat with him now, get a bit of a plan. Let's do this. Right, so we've just made a little bit of a plan then. He's going to be starting at the far end of the depollution bay where the auto drain system is. We're putting the steel Airlines across the wall with the fittings on the inside of each upright. So there's going to be 3 sets of airline fittings from 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch and inch line for the big windy gun. He reckons tomorrow we should be done. Might roll into Friday, but we'll see. So he's going to be backing down here now and starting, so we'll show you that.
So this is our old pump. So basically, we had the problem with the baler where our hydraulic oil was getting into the main oil sump, and we found the main culprit now, which is it's like an auxiliary PTO pump, and where the input shaft comes through there's a seal in there. We have replaced that. I don't know if you remember James and John's dad, they replaced it, but it's not right. The problem we've got is the input shaft is worn, so it's worn the seal away already, which has then caused it to be, once it's under pressure, it's just pushing the engine, the hydraulic oil back into the engine all the time. So what we have got, which we've waited a few weeks for, but we've got it finally, we've got a new one, brand new, out the box. I have swapped the pipes over, but we have no footage of that. So we're going to go and fit this now, and hopefully we can get back to baling, because we've got about 4 or 5 days worth of catching up to do now on the baling side. I've got a mountain out there to do, so yeah, that's going to be me flat out for at least a week. So yeah, we'll go and get this fit, and hopefully we're right. So yeah, so that's where the pump sits, up there. That's got a big keyway in there that I need to locate that on. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to take a bit of doing, but we'll get there with it. We'll get it done. So yeah, that's the bugger. We'll get that done now, and hopefully we'll be up and running. Right, so I'm just going to clean this surface up here now, because it does look a bit rough. So we're just going to get a bit of emery paper or a bit of Scotch Brite there and just give that a clean up just before we put the seal in, and then at least we know it's going to seal properly and we're not going to have any leakages. So that's the pump back on. Just need to pipe it up now. I have used a bit of red RTV on there as well, you know, just to help seal it. Just a heat resistance, oil resistance sealer. So yeah, so that's that. New gaskets in there as well. So we'll get it piped up, and then we're going to drop the oil on the baler completely. Give it a flush through and get some fresh oil in there, a new filter on it, and we have also got 2 brand new fuel filters for it, so we might as well do them as well while we're at it. We did change the air filter about a week ago. We didn't actually show that, but yeah, it has got a brand new air filter in it already. So we'll do the fuel filters and the oil filter and brand new oil, and the baler should be good to go again. Right, pumps in, all piped up. So we'll get the oil and filter done and give it a whirl, see how it does. So we've got the engine oil draining now. Set a little rig up there, it's just draining into that tub there and then just going down into a funnel down there, so it's not too bad. It actually is nearly empty. I've only just opened the thing, but I did siphon a lot out through the dipstick tube, obviously, when it overfilled with hydraulic oil. So yeah, we've got that going now. I'm going to leave that 5-10 minutes, just let it drain out as much as it can, and get these filters off, get some new filters on. So 2 brand new shiny filters on there now. That engine oil's more or less finished draining now, so we'll get the sump plug back in there and we're done. Right, new filters, oil drained. So we're going to get some new engine oil in there now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, she's a good one.
What do you want about your thing?
You get away from my machine now, stop trying to claim fame.
Right, I've just banged pump on now, hydraulic. Have we dropped the oil or not?
Yeah, drop the oil, yeah.
So,
I've already gone through all this,
yeah, but
Jim.
have you explained what the pump does?
Yes.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Yeah, it's an auxiliary PTO pump.
Yeah. Now, we're not 100% sure, but we feel
are.
like it's for the valve blocking it.
Yeah, so it assists the valve blocks for opening and closing there.
Yeah. So it's for the remote where the little solenoids are. It must just, we don't know, but I think it keeps like pressure in there. I don't know, I think, does that mean pressure? Because I said pressure twice and did that with my hands.
You did actually, yeah.
But yeah, we've not bailed for, how long now?
A week.
A week. And look, we've got a mountain of scrap. I mean, does it look big on camera? I can't really tell, but it is actually quite a big pile of scrap, that, isn't it, Robbie?
Yeah.
And it goes back quite far, but before anyone does complain, we haven't gone too high where it's unsafe with the boundaries. In case the pile toppled, it wouldn't land near the wall because we've kept a nice safe gap.
And it's set up so if it does topple, it's coming this way into the yard.
Yeah, so if it does topple, it's
It's going to kill all of us.
Yeah,
kill me. No, it's 6 deep, is that?
Yeah, no, it's actually stacked quite well. Me and Chris have been playing a bit of Jengies here.
Yeah.
I keep beating him, but he is getting better.
Listen, you can't get a pile like that with your machine.
Are you having a laugh?
You can't get a pile like that.
Mate, I think you pounded better than that with a deuce in
You
your
can't get it
fruit
that high.
Are you having a
You
laugh, son?
cannot get it that high.
I got it that high with a deuce.
No, you didn't.
I've got a picture on my phone.
Not a chance.
Yep, where I had a wall of scrap.
Right.
You must be able to remember that.
That shell up there up top is the full stretch of that cap. Full. It
Yeah,
cannot
your
reach
full
any higher.
stretch. Yeah, mine.
It physically can't go any
With
higher.
the power hand, you can actually put the pincers in the air
Yeah, you
like
can,
that.
yeah.
With a grab, it's dangling down.
True. Yeah,
So,
true. You
there
might.
you go.
You might have got them half of that height.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to hopefully get back on Baling today.
Yeah.
Have we got new oil for that?
New oil's in.
Oh, right. So.
Got brand new oil in.
Yeah.
Filters are done. I just need to do fuel filters. I want to run it though first
Yeah.
and just see how it is.
But yeah. It is running pretty good without John. I mean, the admin side and the computer side is lacking slightly, but I'm just running up and down quite a lot. And
Is that because you
Trying
don't
to
even know how
keep
to
it
turn the
going.
computer on?
yeah, I do.
You
He
don't?
showed me how to log in.
Oh, did it? So
And
Jimmy
I can-
logs in and then
I-
sits there
no,
going
no,
like
I
that.
can answer emails
What does that
as
mean?
well. I can answer emails and answer the phone. I can do it all. Right, I'm going to crack on.
You carry on.
I'm going to leave Chris to it.
Yeah.
Pirtek still fitting the pipes. Hopefully tomorrow should be done, we'll see.
Gonna let it run for a minute, and then just while it fills up the new filters that we put on. Once they're full, I'll knock it off. We'll check the oil level again, because it will want topping up a little bit. So we'll sort that out in a second. Yes, it's probably going to want about a litre and a half in there, I think. We're not actually putting 10 40s in, we're putting the right oil in. I'm just using that tub because it's easier to pour. So we've got the baler running now. Engine oil level's perfect. We're just going to let it get up to temperature now and just make sure we've got no leaks from anywhere. And then hopefully we can get on with baling. Right, so the baler's up to temperature now. So what we'll do is we'll get a bit of drone footage now and we'll do a bit of baling, see how it goes. We'll give it a try.
Right, so I've just been to another yard. I bought two 7.5 ton Leyland DAF box wagons and this Sprinter. Now I actually went in the transporter to get one of the Leyland DAFs, but with the posts on the transporter, it was just, the transporter isn't just wide enough to get one of the 7.5 tonners on. So I just thought, you know what, I'm there now, I'll chuck the Sprinter on, and then I'm going to have to get the 7.5 tons recovered here. It is what it is, but that's it. So I didn't want to waste the journey. I should have recorded really, but I was just a bit too busy. The yard is very busy at the moment. Chris is back on the Baler. We've not obviously baled for the best part of a week, so we've got a lot of catching up to do. Yeah, it's all go, it's all busy, it's running smooth, which is good. So yeah, I'll get this unloaded.
Yeah, I had a few issues with the wall, so it's a bit uneven, but I was going to pull all these pipes that doesn't fit, but I'm just going to bend it down the wall there, straight across. It's steady progress, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I said to them.
This is probably the hardest bit, this bit.
Yeah.
The wall's that uneven.
Yeah, that's why I'm
thinking people work.
A couple of bits of rocks have fell down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I say, it's secure, that's it. Again, and no one's going to see swinging off it, like, you know what I mean? As long as you keep it up, you could be swinging off it.
Right, so Pirtek have been on the pipes for 2 days now. It's taken a little bit longer than they expected. It happens quite a lot, stuff like this, which is no issue. I'd rather them take the time and get it done right. We're adding a few more fittings in there as well. I think it's from 1 inch airline to 1/2 inch. So we can use the different variety of air tools we've got. And some of the air tools, like the 1 inch windy guns, they do require a bigger pressure, like a bigger air pressure to operate properly. So yeah, what we're going to say though, with the job they're doing, we've priced per job, not like day rate. So if it was day rate, I'm thinking, oh bloody hell, the price is going up every day. But because it was priced per job, it doesn't really matter how long it takes. I mean, obviously it's a slight inconvenience, but it doesn't matter. They're getting the job done and it's that price. Just like Chris, he's on day rate and he's freaking rinsing me dry. No, it's not really. How we're managing anyway.
Yeah, I could actually just do you for a couple of minutes, mate, if you can spare me a bit of time.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Right, we've got a timer. Let's get a 2 minute timer on.
2 minute timer.
You've got 2 minutes, lad.
We'll time lapse here.
You can do it like 2 minutes as well. You can. I've heard about you. 2 minute wonder, lad.
So we've got your new health and safety policy statement.
Yeah.
That's going to be displayed in your reception so that any visitors that come to site, if anybody comes and they've got an ear to the door about any health and safety, they'll see that you've got that in place straight away. And at a first glance, that shows that you know what you're doing and you've got something in place. Following on from that, you've got your full audit report, which is a comprehensive breakdown of any actions that need implementing. So, you know, it's one of them where you just need to read through it. I've tried to assign what I can to the relevant areas and do it as simply as I can. Off the back of that, I've created you a bunch of check sheets so that you can get on top of stuff and have it documented, so that if you do face any kind of audit years down the line, you have data there captured.
So it's there just in case.
Exactly. And it's like the Bible, and as well as the fact that it's these sheets are designed to check that the areas are safe for people to work in, and it helps you identify any issues and put them correct straight away. Because everyone's been there, where you walk around somewhere you work, you see things every day, you become complacent to it. This document will stop that happening. What I've also done is I've put SOPs in place for each document that I've got, so that anybody involved in it can have a good read of what was involved for them, what's expected from them, and what they need. We've got more stuff there, so for your weekly fire alarm check, stuff like that, your alarm box, again, SOP in place so that anybody can read that and understand what's required, both legally and from your point of view as a director. And then sheets to document that, so you've got traceability. Same again, weekly inspections of your alarm box, weekly inspections for Legionella compliance, and again, SOPs for everything that you're doing so that you know what you're doing and you can document it relevantly. There's a few more things that I'm going to go through, but John's already messaged me yesterday. He said that he wants to put another week in to just carry on with this, just to start plugging the risk assessments
and actually making
that's it. So this is the background work, but what we need to do now is implement it into your business, into your structure. Make sure that your leaders of the area know what's expected from them, from you guys, and then basically just start rolling it out. But what it will do is it instantly gives you and John protection as business owners.
In case something ever did happen.
Exactly. So, you know, if you was to have an incident and you've got nothing in place to say you've minimised that risk, then your insurers might turn around and say, we're not going to pay out, you've not done anything as part of your agreement with the insurance to minimise that risk, therefore you're liable as a business, not as an insurer. What this will do is that says, no, actually, we're doing everything that we can. We've got documentation, traceability, people know what they're doing, and we're on top of it. And it just covers your back as a business. You know, there's a lot more to be done, but we've made a really, really good start.
At least we're trying.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you know, credit anyone that I have spoken to as I've been going around, because obviously people have had questions as to what I'm doing, because you know, obviously building a pallet wall. Or
fitting it with yourself.
You know, everybody seems really engaged with it, to be honest, which is a credit to your team that you've got here. And I've said to everybody, credit to yourself and John. Most people would just bury their head in the sand with this, but you're being proactive and you're putting something in place.
But that's it. We're trying to get it where we're right. You know, we just want to be right. If we want to keep growing the company, it needs to be right. And I mean, it's going to be hard work now, but imagine if we'd have got it to this even bigger scale and we've not done that.
Yeah, and this will form the backbone for everything that you do going forward. And it's just about, you know, how I've tried to introduce it at the minute. Everything's going to need regular reviews to update, and you know, as your business grows, you need to do document reviews to update those changes. So everything's got an issue number. So if you update a policy or if you update a sheet to record something, it will go to issue 2. So straight away, anybody who comes to audit you knows not only are you actively doing this, but you're also reviewing it. So I've kind of created a new digital system online for you to be able to access information, which is also on the bottom of each sheet. So if anybody needs any of these forms, if they need to print a new one to do the checks, they can just go to the bottom of the last check sheet and know exactly where it's going to be stored on your system. So it's quite streamlined, and again, just credit to you and John for getting on top of this. It is important. All right, mate. Is there anything else that you were expecting from this week? 'Cause obviously,
I just feel like there's going to be a lot what you've seen. When we look through that report, you're going to like, you've seen everything, so there's going to be needing signs there, this, that. So there is a lot to do, I know.
There is, but the fact that you're starting that journey, you just need to be proud for that. You know, don't look at, oh my God, this is overwhelming, we've got a million things we need to get on top of. It's about looking like you're going to get compliant with it. You know, if in a year's time none of this has been talked, that's bad news for you. But if in 2 weeks' time somebody comes and says, "No, we are doing this, we're on top of it. These are the measures we've currently got in place, and we're going to be adapting that to suit to the business."
I mean, that's it. I mean, you can probably do a lot of them as well. You know, just get you in for a couple of days. That there, that railing there, that sign there. Sort that out. You know what I mean? That's what we need, because it's all right me telling one of our workers to start doing it all, but they don't know what they're looking for, do they?
That's exactly it. It's about, you know, obviously with my background from operations and facility management, I know what I'm doing with this stuff, and you guys have been really good for me, and that's why I want to give that back to you in return. So we'll make sure everything's running tip top, mate.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Right, that'll do. So, conclusion is we're getting there. There's been a lot of work involved, a lot of. You've been typing for 3 days, haven't you, Solly?
Repetitive strain on my wrist, health and safety.
What are you going to claim in that? So, we're getting there. Handy Dandy is saving the day again. Don't forget, if anyone does need a handyman and he's in the Rosendale or Hyndburn area, check out Handy Dandy. There you go, there's Handy Dandy's Facebook page. Check him out. Right, I'm going to have to back on.
Well, hey!
Hey, Big Daddy!
What do you do, bro?
How are you doing?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm not seeing for a bit. You've been on
Yeah. Went last week.
Right, good.
How's it been?
Big Gaz, absolute OG subscriber. In fact, this is Robbie, the new editor.
Have
you met Robbie?
No, I've watched him on the channel.
And I've got a board clip with you.
Oh, why?
Not happy.
Because I give John a shout out.
No, worse.
Oh, what for done?
Where were you at Soapbox?
I know.
I thought I'm going to have bloody Gaz, me bloody cheerleader at front. You and John Trey.
Did John Trey there? Did you see him?
No, he didn't come.
He did?
No, he did, and then he went. He got behaviour.
That's because he's worried that you probably put him in the go-kart.
Alright, I'm going to have a quick chat with Big Gaz. I'm just getting him on camera because he's a complete legend. In fact, what's the website for the merch?
Oh, don't forget. No,
Gaz,
don't
please,
do all that.
please.
No, I'm not even saying it, sorry.
Please.
I always get it wrong, so.
I'll admit.
bcbmerch.co.uk.
That'll do. That'll do.
That's a bit better, isn't it?
You're actually getting better. Right, see you soon.
Yeah, no problem. Just send it to that account. Alright, bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye. Could do with a brew. Yeah, come on.
Can I come in, boss?
Yeah, come on.
I've got your brew here, boss, with some biscuits. Sorry to disturb you.
I'll tell you what, you're due a pay rise.
There you go, thank you, boss.
We better get John from Turkey, because he's gone for his hair done, you see.
Oh, is he getting his hair and teeth done?
Yeah, they're getting his hair and
Right, I need to go and make some more brews for the other lads. Is there anything else you need, boss?
No, you just have a good day and
right.
Make sure you work hard, otherwise
No
you're
worries.
picking your P45 up.
Hope you all enjoyed that little sketch. Whoa! God, I've not done one of them for ages.
I know.
Right, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed that video. A little bit of something different. We've been managing without John, haven't we?
Yeah, we're alright.
We're getting there. Don't forget to like.
I'm on phones.
No, don't forget to like.
Subscribe.
And
comment. And make sure you tell all your friends.
Oh, share.
And share.
Share. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Till next time.
I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough.